BillsNetwork.org. John Murphy, Steve Tasker, talking about the quarterback dilemma the Bills have. What are they going to do? We don't know. We may know tomorrow. Sean McDermott may step to the podium tomorrow morning and say, we're going with this guy. And it may be Derek Anderson. Our question of the day is, if they play Derek Anderson, can they win with Derek Anderson? Got a number of interesting tweets on this one, Steve. You got one right in front of you.
Yeah, and I was laughing. I wasn't going to read it because I thought, but it is pretty funny, actually.
It's too well written not to read.
It's too well written. And this is from Mallory Livingston, and it's pretty good. It's pretty funny analogy. Here we go. And I'm not a negative guy, but this is pretty funny.
Negative and funny.
Here it says, Mallory says, starting Anderson means all the engines have failed. We are out of fuel and the nearest airport is too far away. Our only choice is to land the plane on Lake Erie. It can be done, but don't pretend this is part of any process. It is a desperate attempt to stave off disaster. That is good stuff right there. That is the tweet of the day, and I don't necessarily subscribe to all of that, but it's pretty well written.
That's funny. I don't know why, but getting on the plane Saturday to fly to where do we go? Houston. I actually paid attention when they told you where the seat cushions are, the life, and I don't know why. I thought this plane could crash in Lake Erie. You think about plane crashes, right, when you fly a little bit?
No.
I think about it occasionally. I'm not paranoid about it, but I thought, I'm going to pay attention because this plane could go down in Lake Erie. I want to know where is the seat, where's the cushion that
if it's going down, you hope it's in Lake Erie. That gives you. If it goes down anywhere else, you're not walking away.
It's just funny that Mallory Livingston, he kind of channeled what I was thinking.
Yeah.
About
Listen, I think, and it's good for me because we heard from Derek and off the air when he came in last week. We had Derek Anderson on last week, and the Bills have been a little bit criticized, and rightfully so. If you didn't know what I was about to say, for not signing a veteran quarterback earlier than they did, and Derek Anderson came to us and he told us they've been talking to me for months. They've been trying to get me. And I didn't know if I wanted to do it, and I wanted to wait. And of course, he didn't want to go through training camp and all of that. And they finally got him to say yes. And now, he's at least the backup.
At least,
and
yeah.
he's certainly wanted to come in and be. And they asked him to come in and be a mentor and stuff. And here he is. And I think can you imagine what he's thinking now? He's going to be a mentor to this young quarterback. It's going to be great. And then have him sit there on the sidelines and see what transpired in Houston.
Yeah.
And he's probably doing the mental math thinking, he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Better than anybody. He's like, ooh, Nate, why did you don't want to do that, right? He knows Josh is hurt, and then Nate comes in and plays the way he has, knowing Nate's history. He's probably looking in the mirror going, bro,
I'm it.
I'm hit.
Yeah.
He knows he's got a chance. I mean, because even Sean McDermott acknowledged it yesterday. We're working through it.
Yeah.
He's probably waking up this morning going, oh, boy, here I am.
Yeah.
That's quite a change from a week ago.
What was he doing? Just hanging with his kids 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah. I mean, he knew he was still on the radar for everybody. He had gotten a call from a handful of teams.
Where is he? In Arizona? You said he lived in Arizona?
Yeah, he lives in Arizona. And it's thinking, okay. Wow, life changes a lot in 2 weeks.
It's great. It's
great. It was, for me, and I know Bills, and like I said, the reason I bring it up is the Bills had been criticized for not signing a guy. Listen, it wasn't like they hadn't tried. It wasn't like they hadn't called, and I don't even know what the other guys on the list was, who they were talking to.
Yeah.
I don't know, who it comprises, but interesting. And Mallory Livingston saying, hey, all the engines have failed. We're out of fuel, and we can't reach the airport. We're going down in the lake. Here we go. This ain't the process.
It's not the process.
Great.
Let's take a phone call on this question. Can the Bills win with Derek?